fall, like a couple months ago, she showed up for work one morning. She's on the day shift now, which is wonderful. She's not living the raccoon life. I'm like, she's back to humanity and functioning well. But she shows up for work, and her charge nurse greets her and says, "Oh, Annika, we had an emergency admit. It's a 19-year-old single mom who had an emergency C-section. The problem is that," there's a problem after that. She goes, "Yeah, the problem is she's deaf. And we basically had to delay care. We're trying to scribble notes to her on an iPad tablet. It's just not working. We've put in for an interpreter." And she goes, "We're still waiting on it." And Annika looks at her and is like, "Is she American?" She goes, "Yes." Weird question. "Well, I know ASL. I know American Sign Language." She goes, "Like you know it, or like you like hobby and finger spell?" She goes, "No, I know sign language. I studied it in high school, and then I enjoyed it and was doing well with it. So I worked at a deaf-owned restaurant in Austin. And everyone there that worked there that was deaf, and the owners who were deaf said, well, we need you to act like you're deaf because it'll confuse our customers." Can I do that? Is that socially acceptable? But she got the command from boss, and so that's what she did. Well, let me paint a picture for what heaven on earth looks like. For Annika, it was as ordinary as showing up for a shift at work. She walked in and it was no big deal. It was as natural as using her words to sign. In fact, when the interpreter finally showed up, they just sat in the corner. Didn't need him. Annika had it. To her coworkers, it was like a cool party trick. "Annika, can I watch? Can I help?" And they're like, "No, this is not a dog and pony show. Go work with your own patients." To that 19-year-old girl, who was marginalized at no fault of her own, was born deaf. Did God intend for deafness and blindness? Hell no. That's the hell on earth narrative that we're interrupting. And we've agency to do it. It doesn't look grandiose. It's not going to be a parting of the Red Sea. It's just showing up for a shift. And now she has an advocate. She has someone that she can trust and explain what the care is and what the options are. She's in brutal pain as a 19-year-old getting a C-section. Like, give her help, but you need consent. What a relief. Finally, someone who's for me. There's a fourth scenario that unfolds, is that 19-year-old's mom is there, who, by the way, can hear and is a Christian. But that whole scenario was a godsend. It was an angel from heaven. It was an incarnational miracle, heaven breaking in. Like only a parent can experience. Someone care for my daughter like I can't. That's sometimes how ordinary it looks. Showing up for a day at work.